Good evening. This is a very short and grounding practice that I like to do at the end of my day, especially right before going to bed, whether that's to sleep or to lie in bed to read. I want to reconnect with my body, get out of my mind, and just gently stretch lower back, hips, especially from the day that I've had, and to sort of gently ease myself into a space in which I can fall asleep and rest more comfortably for the whole night. So for this practice, don't feel like you need to get out your mat. I often will practice this in my bedroom, which is on a carpeted surface, and you can layer up, have some warm fuzzy clothes or socks on. The important component is just to kind of relax into this. There's no expectations. We're not going to be standing, so you're not going to need to have your feet available for that sense of rooting, but we're just going to feel our body really ground and gently stretch and replenish your spine, your hips, before easing into a restful sleep. So when you feel ready, you can start to come down onto your back. And maybe we'll start just with knees bent, feet grounded. Hands can rest either lightly to your body or out to your sides. Take a moment just to start to feel into your spine. Invite a bit of length into your spine, maintaining the natural curves through it. Let your shoulders begin to relax. Your hips, your legs to begin to relax. And as you close your eyes, shift your awareness towards your breath. And let's first connect with this breath flowing in and out through the nose. And let this be an opportunity to shift your awareness back inward. Throughout our day, we're so stuck within our minds and all that we have to do, the world around us and how we interact with it. And now's the time just to let all of that go and come back to yourself. Come back to your breath and come back to your body. And just take a few more breaths here, feeling your body, the sensations that are here within as you breathe. Your breath may gradually get a little deeper, a little fuller as it finds the space here within to fill and to empty from. And just feel your body begin to relax, completely supported by the floor beneath you. Relax. And maybe just take about 3 to 5 more focused breaths here, where perhaps you're inhaling to a count of 3 and exhaling to a count of 3. Nothing forced, nothing rushed, but just working to establish an inner sense of balance and rhythm. You do want to start to feel that breath deep within your belly, as this triggers our parasympathetic nervous system, our body's rest and relaxation system. And then maybe with this last breath, awareness comes back up to your nose, finding a more comfortable and relaxed rhythm to your breath. You can start to feel and awaken your body. Maybe bringing some movement into your hands, into your feet. Maybe even a gentle rock of your pelvis forward, back. There's no right or wrong, but just kind of slowly ease your way into these movements, connecting with them, feeling your body, giving these areas just a bit of attention. Our hands, our feet, lower back, these areas that throughout our day we don't think about too much. And so just give them a little bit of attention. Hold into any stretches that feel nice within them. And when you feel ready, you can begin to extend your legs straight out, letting your arms come over your head. And as you breathe here, start to lengthen through your whole body, right about from the center, opposite directions, down through your legs, up through your arms, and relax. Let those arms come out to your sides, bringing knees to chest, and you can wrap your arms around those knees, starting to gently hug them in towards your chest. Again, allow yourself a few moments to make any adjustments to your body, to your spine, to your head, so that you can relax here without any movement. Soften into your shoulders and into your hips. Stay with your breath deep within your body. Feel the fullness of your inhale and that soft release of your exhale. When you feel that your body is as relaxed as it possibly can be right now, then start to take those knees side to side very slowly here tonight. We're feeling into these spaces. We're honoring our body, no forcing anything. The movements may be small and gradually get a little larger, or maybe they just stay nice and small. What feels right for you in this moment as you stay connected with your breath and completely relaxed within your body? You may like to hold with your knees to one side for an extra moment or two, or even longer. Feel what your body is needing. Listen to it. And at any point, you can make that slight variation where we take our knees in a circular motion without releasing them. And again, the circles may be a little smaller, that gradually get wider, larger, or maybe they just stay nice and small. Challenge yourself here just to feel and to allow your body the time, the space to gently stretch and relax from this day that you've had. You may reverse these circles at any point. You may also, again, like to hold onto each side for an extra moment or two. You may even like to take the knees in one circular motion and then reverse in the opposite. There's no right or wrong. Listen to your body right here, right now. Eventually coming back to knees side to side, very slowly, mindfully. And then opening your knees a little wider apart. Rocking side to side once or twice more. Feeling a little deeper now into hips, inner thighs before settling. And just allowing the knees to splay open. There's no force, there's no tugging, but relax here. Holding on to knees outside or inside is fine, whichever feels most supportive and relaxing for you in this moment. Check in with your breath. Soften into rock pelvis forward and back a few times here, again, nice and slowly. If you feel comfortable with it, catch hold of those feet and open into a happy baby. And maybe a gentle rock side to side. Maybe working a bit of extension through each of your legs, leading with heel, opening to the side. Be very gentle, mindful as you go deeper here into your hips, holding at any point, and slowly bringing those feet back in towards one another, catching hold of knees, guiding them back in together, and we're beginning to release the knees, the feet back down to mat. Your legs can extend out, your arms back overhead, taking an inhale, lengthen once again through the whole of your body. As you exhale, relax. Let your arms come out to sides, maybe about shoulders height. And we'll take a twist, bringing just the right knee in first. Catch hold of it with your left hand. We're going to lift those hips a little bit, turn them to the left, and let the knee follow. Opening here through the right side of your chest, your shoulder. I prefer to keep my gaze up here at first. No straining through your neck, shoulders relaxed, and extend out through that left heel. And then just take your gaze to the left, almost as though you're rolling over to the left. This right shoulder may lift a little bit away from the mat, the floor. Maybe even let this right arm come over your head and work the length up through that right side of your torso. Before releasing that and rolling back towards more of a neutral position where you extend your right leg out. And then other side, bringing left knee in. Right hand holds on to it, that left arm is out to side. We'll lift hips, turn them to the right, lowering down, and let the knee cross over in this direction. So again, take a moment, readjusting your shoulders, readjusting that bottom hip is needed. Lengthen a bit down and out through the right heel, up through the crown of your head. Shoulders relaxed. And then just kind of gently as you turn your head to the right, almost like you're rolling to the right. This left shoulder may lift a little bit away from the floor. Your left knee may or may not come all the way down to the floor. And then sweep that left arm back up over your head, lengthening before releasing back to side and coming back up through neutral. We'll take one more stretch. Both legs extended out, both arms overhead, lengthen here. And then ease yourself into a seated position, either rolling over onto one side and coming up, or just kind of rolling up, mindful of low back. Just take a few pelvic rocks here, forward and back. The movement is right at your hip sockets. Rest of your spine lifts. Maybe there's a little bit of movement through your neck. And then start to fold yourself forward. Again, the movement first from your hips, not your waist. And then walk those hands out, maybe even readjusting your sit bones a little bit. Letting yourself slowly fold forward. Your head can lower. Your hands can support you, or they can be more relaxed down by your side. You can bring any gentle movement into your neck, your head, before completely relaxing it. Find your breath here. Focus on those deep breaths into your body. Softening into any tension whatsoever. Now, either with your arms out in front of you or down by your sides, we're going to take that left arm and walk it over to the right a little bit, turning your upper body just slightly towards the inside of the right knee, extending, lengthening through the left arm, the left palm, while your hips stay drawn back and down. You also may explore this within your child's pose here, if that feels more comfortable for you. And then easing back up, we'll walk those hands over to the left, your right arm extending out, right hip drawing back, your spine relaxed. Left arm can support you a bit, or you can take it down by your side. Breathe here. And then we'll lift back through center, just kind of rolling your spine up. And let's come around to hands and knees and just take a few cat-cows, nourishing, replenishing your spine after the day that you've had. Finding your way into tabletop, wrists in line with shoulders, knees in line with your hips, and your fingers spread wide. Take a breath in. As you exhale, gently round your spine up through your cat pose. On your inhale, release through your cow pose. Take a few of these at your own pace. Breath can guide you, or you can certainly hold into either of these stretches for an extra few moments. No force, just take your time. Allow the stretch to unfold, the energy to flow here within. As you come towards more of a neutral spine, walk those hands out in front of you. Lower your spine down a little bit. Keep those hips right about in line with your knees, but lengthening through your spine. Drawing back through your hips as you press through your palms, your puppy dog here. Nice breath. And then maybe relax a little bit into this. Your forehead may come down, those forearms may come to support you. I like to interlace my fingers, having elbows about shoulders distance apart, forehead lowering down, and just drawing hips back a little bit. Keeping those forearms nice and rooted to stretch through your shoulders, to stretch through your back, your spine, your hips. And then start to lift your hips, your head, guiding them forward. We're going to come down into a Sphinx pose onto the front of your body, but we'll stay on these forearms. Elbows in line with your shoulders. Shoulder blades draw down your back. Bring your palms together, your gaze just in front of those fingers, or sometimes I like to tuck chin towards chest and give a bit of a stretch in through the neck. Any gentle movement here before relaxing. As you keep those shoulder blades drawn down your back, work a bit of the length out through your legs, pressing just slightly through the tops of your feet. Lift your heart center, keeping your shoulders drawn down and away from your ears. Close your eyes. A deep, nourishing breath or two here. Now mindful of your lower back, let's come into crocodile. As you cross your forearms in front of you, forehead can lower down onto your cross wrist. Your shoulders are relaxed. Legs, feet can stay just as they are, or if you'd like to open them a little wider and turn the feet out, you can. Take a few breaths here. Breathing nice and deep into your abdomen as it presses down into the mat or into the floor, expanding and softening. Hold that in-breath for just an extra moment or two, feeling into the full expansion.
before slowly softening and emptying. Take one more of these deep, nourishing breaths into your abdomen. And as you slowly let it go, you can begin to lift your head. Lift those legs, bringing feet back in line or tops of feet to mat. Palms under shoulders, pressing up, mindful of low back. Let's take a seat back into child's pose. Hips over heels, folding yourself forward. Your option to have arms extended out again here, or you may wrap them down by your sides. Relax into your shoulders. Breathe into your body. With an inhale, roll your spine up. Shift over to one hip, extend your legs out in front of you. Take a moment finding staff pose with legs extended out, toes are pointed up, and your spine nice and long. Bring that right knee in. Foot is grounded, left arm is going to wrap around it, hugging the knee in, and just a gentle twist to the right. Right hand can support behind you, but try not to lean onto it. We want crown in line with tailbone, lengthening up, deep breath. As you inhale, you can unravel yourself from here. Extend that right leg back out. Left knee draws in, right arm wraps around it, left arm behind you. We lengthen, we twist to the left. Keeping the crown of your head in line with tailbone, shoulders relaxed. Hug that knee in and breathe deep into your abdomen, into your whole body. With your next inhale, you can unravel, coming back through center and extending that leg out. Let's come back down onto our back. If you'd like to bring knees back in for a few moments and that gentle rock, side to side, or opening your knees wider apart, or just finding a bit of stillness wherever you are here. Relax into your shoulders, into your hips, and breathe. You can release your knees, bringing feet back to mat. Legs can extend out. Let them open a little bit, about shoulders distance apart, toes turning outward. Arms rest by your sides. Readjust your spine so that it's completely supported and can relax. Your arms, your legs relaxed. Close your eyes. Come back to that breath. First through your nose, and then into your body. Feel the space that you've created as you breathe into your body. And invite that soft release as you breathe out of your body. You can stay here for as long as you'd like, attuning yourself to the sensations within your body, following your breath, or simply surrendering into the here and now. When you feel ready, slowly, mindfully make your way back into your evening.